Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing our second puzzle in my subscription series, Completing the Puzzle. I am not sponsored by them. I'm just excited to show you what puzzles I get while I'm subscribed. On a random side note, this morning I got my hair cut and blown out, if you can't tell. And the hairstylist kept asking me, like, do you have anything going on after this? And me being so humble, I said no. And he was, I think, a little bit like, I'm doing all this work and you're just gonna go home. But here's the truth. I have a successful YouTube channel that I do videos on that I needed my hair done for today, okay? I just didn't want to say that. We have hit the 400 subscriber threshold, so thank you all who have subscribed. If you have not done so yet, please do. Helps me know that you want more of these videos. I bought these beautiful flowers for myself to help celebrate the 400 subscriber milestone that I hit. So again, thank you all. One of the cool things about Completing the Puzzle brand is that they do tell you what puzzle is coming next. So once I've sent in my other puzzle and the next puzzle is on the way, I do know what's coming next. So this isn't going to be a surprise to me, but it may be a surprise to you what I have. Let's get started. I'm so excited to show you this. It's so pretty. Oh. I didn't even know they had information on the back. I'm learning so much. The brand is Fred, and the puzzle is called Salmonberries. Now, my understanding, this is a 500 piece puzzle, but it says 1,000. Yeah, it's 500 pieces. So this is a 500 piece puzzle, and I'm so happy to have a 500 piece puzzle. And here's why. I love doing 500 piece puzzles. I think they are so fun to do. It doesn't feel like it's a big commitment, something I feel like I could do in a night if I really wanted to. Of course, we know that puzzling is a journey here on this channel, but if I wanted to just watch TV, get a 500 piece puzzle done, that's the way to go, I personally feel. I know this has been a topic that I've talked about on my channel before. I know some people feel like they want a 1,000 piece puzzle or more because they get more for their money. So they have more entertainment, it takes longer to do, and it costs about the same to get a higher piece count than if I were to just buy a 500 piece count. It's gonna cost, again, about the same, takes less time to do. I get the argument, but with the subscription, I can guilt-free get 500 piece puzzles. I never felt guilty for getting 500 piece puzzles. I love them. Another thing I love about 500 piece puzzles is the pieces are generally bigger. So I have a 1,000 piece puzzle right here, of course. Just to show you the difference, this is a 1,000 piece puzzle piece. This is a 500 piece puzzle piece. Difference in size. But wait, aren't you going to get rid of this puzzle and the other puzzle that's on your other puzzle board? No, we're gonna leave these here right now because I'm not done admiring them. I like to linger with when my puzzles are finished. What's a girl gonna do if her dining room table and her puzzle table are filled up? I know, get my other puzzle table. Let's go. Well, it's time to dust off the old puzzle table. So this table has its own legs, it stands up, and it has a cover on top of it. If you can see here, it's pretty easy to take off. And it is a felt board, and there are drawers as we know and love. Let's get started, shall we? Start with the bag. This is a gradient puzzle, and if you were able to tell from the image, it is all berries. Now, the image made it look really easy, but if you look at these pieces, they all look very similar. It's like the same pattern, just different colors. So this really will be dependent on the colors. Hello, we're a lot closer than we normally would be, but the process is still the same. We're still gonna find all the flat pieces first and then flip over everything so we see what we have. Okay, the border is finished. Something I don't like about this table is I don't think there's a way to adjust it to be higher. And the way that I have to look at it, I have to bend my back in a certain way, my back and my neck, and it's just not the most ergonomic setup. Okay, we're changing direction. I absolutely abhor this table. It's terrible for my back. We are not doing it. I'm gonna be using the following kitchen tools to transfer it over to my dining room table. If you don't have any of these, just find something that's flat that you can move things over. The problem with this puzzle is that it's a little bit gonna fall apart on me if I try and move it right now. So I'm gonna be using these tools to help me get over here. I know I said I wanted to admire this puzzle a little longer, but it turns out we don't have time for that. It's not important anymore. We're putting it away. So come with me to move this and get started on it on the table. Beautiful. Okay, tell me what you just told me.
So she thought that the table didn't go up or down, and there was no way to adjust it, but there's clearly these giant black knobs with these cylinders in the frame. So if you loosen those up and then you lift up, so you can have a better ergonomic setup so you're not hunched over leaning. So it accommodates different people's heights. And then you just tighten them up. I'm surprised you didn't like try that.
I did, but it wasn't going up.
It was a little stuck. It did require a lot of force because it's like the way it's assembled, and like it requires a lot of like upper body strength to lift up. Because you have to do it equally on both sides, because if you just do one side, it becomes off balance. So you have to do both at the same time. So it's kind of tough, but I had to hold it down with my feet and then lift up with my upper body. So yeah, it's a little tough, but it works.
Well, it's a little too late because we've already moved everything except the border. So we're just going to continue with our dining room plan. But thank you. We will not call this table bad anymore. We just misunderstood it.
We misunderstood the assignment.
Yes, we did. Okay, I successfully moved the border. And yes, it's always fun to be humbled by these kinds of things. But I would prefer to work on this dining room table anyways. So maybe I made this happen based on what I wanted. I'm probably going to put away this yard sale puzzle as well, just so I can have the full table. I got pretty far last night. As you can see, the orange is really what's holding me back here. Something I do want to point out, this piece did come broken. So I'm not sure if we should glue it together or just let the company know. But yeah, some of these pieces were really hard to fit together. They just all look so similar, and now we have the orange to do. I'm doing a lot of trial and error, so just basically going off of the shapes in order to fill in these orange parts since they all look so similar. And there you have it. That's the Salmonberry puzzle by Fred. And that completes my second completing the puzzle. This gradient puzzle is not my favorite type of puzzle since it does rely heavily on just color and shape. I like to enjoy the puzzles. I like to find things that go with groups, like if it's a bunch of buildings, finding the windows and things like that. This is, again, just more about color. It would not be my first choice of a puzzle type for me personally. Other people I know really enjoy the challenge. I like to have kind of a different type of puzzle. This kind of did fall apart as I was putting it together, so I don't know if it'll hold up, but I'm also going to be crumbling it up and sending it back tomorrow anyways, so let's see. What tricks can I do? What tricks can This took me hours to do, but we're done. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.